Hello everyone, my name is Mike and this is the Bored Cyborg. Forgive my noisy ass car. I'm gonna move away from it now. Moving away. So today I'm gonna go out and do some thrifting and see what I could find. It's a nice day, it's a little chilly, there is actually still some snow on the ground. We got some snow in North Carolina, but we're gonna see what we could find. So let me not waste any more time repeating myself over and over. Let's find some movies, bitch. All right, here we are at the Salvation Army. It's actually been a few weeks since I've been here, maybe a month. So let's see if they have anything new, old, and exciting. All right, let us see. I saw a box of tapes, figured. Ministry, very nice. Diagnostic Cure, Social Distortion, hell yeah. Bunch of industrial metal type of stuff there. My kind of stuff. Good old Herb Alpert. This is what I call a Goodwill vinyl. You see it any thrift shops, pawn shops you go to. It is, Herb Alpert is there. And it looks like they literally have the same handful of movies here that are all garbage. Wow. Haven't seen that in a long time. The Spirit of Mickey. Haven't seen this VHS since the 90s. Doubt it's worth anything, but... Okay, well, that's that. Next up is the Dollar Tree. I'm passing it, so I figure I might as well check to see if they have any Blu-rays or DVDs for $1. Let's see what we got. This place never has their movies up front, so they always have them back here, the electronics aisle. So let's see. Okay, well, what's this Blu-ray here? Brawler. That's so funny. This just came into my job, so I bet you the dude who brought this in got it at the dollar store. He said it was trash. The guy who I was talking to. I don't know. It doesn't look like trash, but you know that could be said for a lot of movies in this genre. What do we got here? First Date. Oh boy. Weirdsville. That's actually one I've wanted to see. Believe it or not. Yeah. It's early 2000s. Yeah, that's one I've wanted to see. I'm not going to wait in line for one movie, though. Let's see, Street. Yeah, it just looks like more run-of-the-mill, UFC-inspired street fighting movies. Show, yeah. Lloyd Bridges. It's an old one. Betty White, Queen of Versailles. Nice. I do like that. Alright. Well. Dark. Is that Todd Solondz movie? Yeah, Todd Solondz. I don't know. Nothing's really, jumping out at me like I need to wait in the line and purchase. So I think I'm going to pass on Weirdsville right now. Alright. Well, I tried. Alright. I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to buy Weirdsville. So it's one I've wanted to see, so I think I'm going to grab it. How was that? Yeah, so I was a little indecisive on Weirdsville, but it's one that's been on my list for a while, so I was like, you know what, for $1, I'm obviously not going to find it much cheaper, so brand new for $1, giving it a whirl. On to the next. All right, heading into the Goodwill. Let's see if they have anything. All right, let's see if they've got anything new and exciting. Johnny Test was after my time. Hurricane. That is supremely out of print. So I will be taking that if it's in good shape. It's like a $20, $30, even more disc. Ooh, PS2 game. I don't think I own the original Ghost Recon. I might snag that. No, thank you. Incredible, this PS2. It's cool to see. Unexplained mysteries. Rango. That was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Simple. Didn't do many things that were new and exciting, but I liked it. Obscure animation, anyone? 03? Maybe. Maybe. Cash Earn. Don't see that every day. That's a crazy trippy movie. Alright. And the last shelf here. Scanner Darkly. A whole bunch of Ugly Betty. Nice. Collateral Damage and Eraser. Ooh. I don't think I own this one. I might have to grab that. Weirdsville. Of course, I just bought this for $1. September tapes. September tapes. Is this found footage? No. Okay. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright, so I did end up picking up Hurricane. This is like a $20, $30 DVD. It's out of print. It is a disaster film from the 70s, so I may keep it, I may sell it. I don't quite know. Maybe I'll read some reviews and see if it's on YouTube, check it out. I don't know. Maybe I'll hold on to it. Maybe not. On to the next. Alright, here at the Restore, and I spy with my little eye a shit ton of games. Yeah, I'm gonna snag them all. CSN1, Deja Vu, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Johnny Carson, Coraline, Soul Survivors, some obscure, well, not really obscure, but Baraka, there we go. Don't see that every day. All things that I have, of course. Hard Cash, Val Kilmer, Christian Slater, Steelbook. I wonder if this is supposed to be any good. I'll have to look that up. Spaceman. Baseball Odyssey. Bill Lee. Huh. Going down here. Star Wars. Curtains. That's actually an 80s flick. Sometimes they toss some obscure 80s stuff into these and update the artwork. That looks like Blade. I think Puppet Master there. Wow. I don't see frogs every day. 1972 classic. This film is pretty bad. I enjoy watching it though. A really young Sam Elliott actually, with no mustache. Believe it or not, there was a time where he had no mustache. Matrix. That's actually one I want. Yeah. Alright, last shelf here. What do we got? Still isn't on Blu-ray, which is pretty crazy. At least in this country it's not, I know. Carrot Top. Wow. Okay. Saber Marionette. 9 episodes. Huh. I might be interested in that. I'll just have to check it out. Anime. Looks like newer stuff, which I usually stray away from, but if it's cheap and it's like a good portion of the series, I'll give it a whirl. I love these Resident Evil movies. I mean, they're not great, but they're just like turn your brain off, have fun. Raku. Highly recommend this movie to anybody who hasn't seen it. A crazy sword, martial arts, western, weird-ass movie. Musical thing. Check it out. Alright, so in this little corner on this shelf, I found this stack of movies in these weird-ass cases that I've never seen. This is one called Hobbs End, which I've heard of. I need to look a few of these up. Hobbs End is definitely one I've heard of. I don't know what's in here, so, okay, some Bollywood or Tollywood. Stuff that, it's got like a big gun on it with like a car blowing up. I may be interested, but otherwise, these are all Bollywood. That's so weird, just that one. Carry on laughing. Weird, man. Look these up. I doubt they're valuable or sought after, but what the hell? So strange. I'm gonna look these two up here. Alright guys, here we are at American Gold Exchange and Pawn. I've not been at this place in years. They did have some movies last time, so let's hope they've got some movies this time. So I'm here at American Gold Exchange in Raleigh, and they do have a bunch of movies here, as you can see. Got 4 shelves like this. So let's start looking, and they're doing like $1 each. Buy 5, get 2 free DVDs and Blu-rays. So I'm sure there's at least a few here that I could use. Let's dig in. I mean, they're $1 a piece, so I'm gonna snag like, look at some of the prices they had here, like $6, $14. I guess they've realized that they're worthless. But well, you know, worthless is relative, obviously. Alright, nothing there. I want to be diligent here because for $1, I mean, it's not much of a risk, you know. Terror, what is this? It's an animated film. Weird, never even heard of it. Parts per billion, I've heard of that. Oh, it's all destroyed. Little Fockers, The Departed, Hugo, it's a nice find for $1. One plus $20, holy crap. Yeah, literally everything here I have so far, you know. Train Candidate, Grudge Match. I don't have Grudge Match, you know. I should pick this up. It's De Niro and Stallone, right? Like, for $1. I'm gonna pick it up. The Manchurian Candidate remake. What is this? Tony Scott? No, Jonathan Demme. Okay. I have it on DVD, but I'm not too crazy about owning it on Blu-ray. Oh, 16 blocks. I've actually been looking for this. This is the true Die Hard 5 or 4. Doesn't feel like anything's in there though. Nope. Do you guys hold some of these in the back? You do? Awesome. Okay, thank you. Alright, so as you just heard, I made sure that they have the Blu-rays, which they should. So 16 blocks for $1. Excited to watch that on Blu-ray again. My only gripe with 16 blocks is Mos Def. I like Mos Def as an actor. I think he's a fantastic rapper. But he's so annoying in that role. They gave him too much brain to do his own thing. He's obnoxious. Let's see, Secret Life of Walter Mitty, State of Play, 30 minutes or less. Yeah, you know. Beach Boys, live in concert. Taps. For $1, might snag this. It's got a hell of a cast. George C. Scott, Timothy Hutton, I know, Ronnie Cox, Sean Penn, Tom Cruise, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up for $1. Downton Abbey, Season 6. Broken City. One of the Hughes brothers. Yeah, I could really go crazy and just grab all this stuff, really. You know, all the stuff that I'm not sure about, but, you know, there's a method to my madness, as you guys probably have learned. Crash. I don't even know if I want this on Blu-ray. I don't don't think this film's gonna hold up too damn well. Hancock. Oh, look at that. I'm not leaving this behind, despite me owning all these films. I will take it. Can't go wrong with that. The Drive, of course. Random Hearts. Man on Fire. Bruno. I think I own Bruno. The Siege, Labor Day, Side Effects. Is this Soderbergh? Yeah, I think I'm gonna snag this too. Alright, so not bad on the Blu-ray side of things. It looks like they are obviously phasing these out, sadly. A lot of them are sun damaged, and that seems to be the way things are going here in 2020. But, okay, Big Kahuna. I love this film from the 90s. Alright, cool. Well, got some Blu-rays. She was pointing out some box sets down there, which I'm going to take a look at, which is pretty cool. But, right here are the DVDs, so let's take a gander. Venus and Andrew, that's one I still need to see. Cage and Sam Jack, you know? Bless you! It's a strange noise. 4400. I wonder why those are still in the case. Maybe more expensive stuff, which I would understand. Happy Hour. Okay, alright. The third little bookshelf here. Exploding Girl. See, I want a movie about an exploding girl, not some artsy-fartsy metaphor. Slim pickings on the DVD side of things. Hoping there's some cool stuff in that case, though. Might be, you never know. But I'm hoping it's not, like, crazy overpriced. We'll see. Return of Sherlock Holmes, NPI release of Sherlock Holmes movies. That is Rathbone, Basil Rathbone. No, Jeremy Brett. Buffalo. Interesting. What is this? It's Lionsgate, so it might be out of print. Dabney Coleman. I gotta look this up. Huh. Yeah, it's always an indication of out of print. Paper Heart. Yeah, wow. Just bottom of the barrel stuff here. Okay. Alright, so I'm already seeing some cool stuff in here. It's a special half price. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. But let's see what they have. Oh, okay, I see. So I take it it's half of the price that's on these here. So 4, 8, 5. Alright, let's start scanning. Oh. Lady Snowblood Anime Go release. This film is now on Criterion, but I might want to take a look. Alright, so they have a ton of stuff here. I mean, look at all this martial arts stuff. Like, holy crap. There's some great releases in there, too, amidst the crappier releases. They're all priced pretty high. So forgive me, guys. I couldn't show this whole endeavor because it was confusing and hard to pick out all the ones, you know, tell the person that which ones I wanted. But this is what I landed on. Spooky Encounters, Bat Without Wings, Into the Amazon, Duckman, Human Lanterns, Electric Glide in Blue, and Roots, which I don't have. So this is what I'm going to walk away with. I'm going to see what sort of deal I can get on these. It's going to be half off of these prices. And yeah, I mean, that's all, yes, they're more retail-ish, but this, for example, was for $30 easily, like you guys know. So this is what I'm grabbing here. Yeah, I mean, if these were all $1, I would leave here with like 40 DVDs. Like, look at all these titles. Just want to show you guys. I know you love the martial arts stuff like I do. So I just want to show you all that they had here. Pretty cool. A lot of these are not great transfers though, so I'm happy with this this stack here. So pretty awesome. All right, sorry for the really poor lighting here. Looks like a J.J. Abrams film. So yeah, so I just got out of American Gold Exchange and Pawn. Shout out to them. They hooked me up with some good deals and they had some good movies in there. And it got kind of hectic. My phone was running out of space and everything. I really need to upgrade my phone for these. And it got kind of hectic. Pointing out the movies that I wanted to her and filming at the same time, so I'm not going to use any of that. I showed you guys what I picked up, and of course at the end of the video I'm going to show you guys everything that I picked up, so stay tuned for that. For now, on to the next. Can't see shit right now, but I'm heading into a Goodwill that I've never been to here in Raleigh, believe it or not. So let's hope they have something exciting. Alright, so we've got some movies. Let's do a quick... Oh. Do have the complete series on that. Try to be thorough, not miss anything. Be nice and steady and slow. Run-of-the-mill stuff so far. Run-of-the-mill. Doodle pops. There, now we're talking. See. I feel like we're on the brink of something great. Late night rainy ass thrifting at the Goodwill. So as I walked in here, I saw a bunch of old figures that are absorbently priced, but still pretty cool. Over here, some Independence Day movie cards. Yeah. Some of these might actually be worth money. I don't know though, so can't really risk it. TNG. Pretty cool to see at least. Alright, let's see if they got any movies. Okay. Scrabble. Guess who? Used to love that game. I always look at the board games. What do you meme? That's real clever. Ludlum. Born Identity, of course. Alright. Insanity. Oh boy. Alright, exercise DVDs and children's DVDs out the wazoo. Holy Mary. Wow. Jeff Hardy. I remember the Hardy Boys. That was back in my day. Back in my day with the wrestling. I used to love wrestling in the 90s. Pretty much once the 90s ended, I stopped watching. Maybe a little bit into the early 2000s. Benjamin Button, Criterion. It's one of those run-of-the-mill ones. Got a couple Disney joints, which is always cool to see. Alright, one last shelf here. Come on, baby. No whammies. No whammies. What's this? One of those cases that drives me crazy. They will be closing in 15 minutes. Yes. I've got time here. Bolt? Yeah, somebody traded their Disney collection. Rise and Fall of the WCW. I actually am interested in this because this was my era. I witnessed the fall of the WW, or the WCW, I should say. Okay. Well, yeah, that's gonna do it. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. Right now I'm going to show you everything that I picked up on this trip out. I had a pretty good outing, not bad, not my best, not my worst, somewhere in the middle. So let's take a look at what I picked up. Alright, first up that I got at that gold shop in Raleigh, Roots. Got this for a couple bucks, and it was sealed. I have opened it just to take a look inside and everything. But yeah, never seen Roots. Obviously it's an important piece of work that I need to see. Next one up is Electric Glide in Blue, Robert Blake. Don't know much about this one. I know it's like a crime thriller from the early 70s, so that's all I need to know. A couple buddies of mine have seen this movie and really enjoy it, so I need to give it a whirl. Electric Glide in Blue, a really strange title. I might sell this off to get the Blu-ray at some point, because this is out of print and worth some money, so pretty cool. Next up, Hurricane. I popped this in for a little bit, and I wasn't too impressed with what I saw in terms of quality, and the film didn't seem too great. It seemed like a TV movie. I think it was. I might end up selling this for like $20. We'll see. I don't know. I may add it to the disaster collection. I'm kind of up in the air at this point. I could sell it and get something that I actually really want, so not sure yet. Alright, I'm going to breeze through these real quick. Uncharted 1 and 2. I'm selling these because I own both of them. Fallout, same thing. Of course, I own this. It's one of my favorite games of all time on the PS3 here, so I own that, so I'm selling that off. And all these you guys saw came from the Restore, which was cool. I just kind of snagged them all because I knew they were going to be 50 cents a piece, buy one, get one free. So 50 cents a piece, I was like, I'm taking them all. It wasn't a bunch of sports games. It was decent stuff. So Silent Hill Homecoming, again, selling this one because I do own it. God of War 3. Now, this one's kind of weird. I do own this, but this is a Korean copy, Region 3. So I don't know why this collector had this, but maybe it was a Korean collector. I don't know. But I don't need this and can't play it on my console, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. And I'm not that big of a God of War fan to hold on to the Korean version of it. Modern Warfare 3. This is one of the last Call of Duty games I played because I loved the single-player modes. And and to be honest, I really liked the multiplayer modes for a while until I was at a point where I was kept getting my ass handed to me and my buddy Dom. But I do like this game. Crysis 2. This is pretty cool. Limited edition here. I've never played a Crysis game, but I always remember them pushing the limits of the PC. And this is Crysis 2 on the PS3, so I'm looking forward to checking this shooter out. This collection had a lot of shooters and racers. So here we have Need for Speed Pro Street, which I would keep if it wasn't for this ugly-ass red case Greatest Hits version. So probably going to sell this off for a few bucks. This one, I got the case for free because it's not in there. So maybe one day I'll find the disc. But Mercenaries, I remember being a fun game. Mercenaries 2, I would have liked to play, but it's not in there. Juiced. This is an arcadey, Need for Speed Underground-esque looking racer. So I'm looking forward to checking this out with my brother. It's always good getting co-op games because my brother and I have a lot of fun with them. So, Juiced 2. Motorstorm Apocalypse. The Motorstorm games were always fun, so I'm assuming this one's going to be even more fun because it looks a little crazier. So, very nice. Motorstorm Apocalypse. This one I had never heard of. It seems like sort of Sega's take on Twisted Metal, which is pretty cool. So, Full Auto 2, Battle Lines. I looked up some videos of this. It looks pretty fun. Again, like Sega's Twisted Metal. So, I'm looking forward to playing this one with my brother. Same thing here. The reason why I'm keeping a lot of these is because they're great co-op games. Star Wars 3. This one follows the Clone Wars, I guess the TV show. The animated TV show. And, yeah, these games are a lot of fun. Very quirky and funny and fast-paced. And fun to play with another player. So, cool. Fear 2. I've only played Fear 1 back on the PC back in the day, actually, when I had a decent PC. Fear 2 Project Origin. These games are fun. It's a fast-paced first-person shooter with horror elements, which is cool. Maybe not fast-paced, maybe medium-paced with horror elements, ghosts, and things like that that jump scare you. So, looking forward to playing Fear 2 at some point. Call of Duty World at War. This is, I believe, the first game that had Call of Duty Zombies, which I love. It doesn't even mention it on the back, though, but I think this was. And I really like the first-person story. The one-player story mode for this one. So this was when they went back to World War II. So Call of Duty World at War. Finally, in that PS3 lot, Dead Island Riptide Special Edition. So this is the sequel, I believe, to Dead Island, a game that I do enjoy. Very influenced by Italian zombie films like Lucio Fulci's Zombie. Definitely that was the biggest influence for the first game, you know. Zombies on an island. So, Dead Island Riptide. And I got all these games for $8. 16 titles, $8. Can't beat it. And I'm selling a few to make my money back. So, Weirdsville, got this at the Dollar Tree. I was gonna pass on it, but I was like, you know what, for $1, I'm not gonna find it cheaper. And then, of course, I go to Goodwill, the next stop, and I find it for 69 cents, which is 31 cents cheaper. Oh well. This one is brand new after all. So Weirdsville, the director is Alan Moyle. He's got a few films like Empire Records that I do enjoy. I haven't seen it in a long time. But I do want to check this one out. It sounds pretty bizarre. Satanic cults and craziness. So I'm in. Immortal Beloved. I want to say this one is about Beethoven. Is that right? Beethoven, yes. So Gary Oldman plays Beethoven. So I am in. That's the reason why I picked this up. I've wanted this for quite some time because I love Gary Oldman. So awesome. Next up, I don't know if this movie is ass or not. If you guys, any of my action friends out there have seen this one, let me know. But it's a sealed slipcover of Hard Cash. I'm sorry, Steelbook of Hard Cash. Christian Slater, Val Kilmer. That looks like Bokeem Woodbine there. Hopefully it's good. I know nothing about it, so who knows? What do you guys think of this one? So I got this one as well, Saber Marionette. These Hard Cash and this one here were I got at the Restore as well. So Saber Marionette J. This is the DVD collection 1. It has 9 episodes, and it's an anime from the mid-90s, which is around my wheelhouse. So it's a little late. I usually like 80s, 70s, 80s into the early 90s more so, but I'll give this one a whirl. It looks like my kind of thing, genre, sci-fi, fantasy, action kind of thing, so pretty cool to find this at the Restore. These are the big ones here. So Human Lanterns, this is Shaw Brothers, Celestial Pictures, it looks like. Yep. Human Lanterns, martial arts, horror film. I had to pick these up. All the ones that I got at that Golden Pawn Shop, were the martial arts horror. So, because I had to relegate myself to only a few because they were expensive, to be quite honest. So, if they were $1 a piece, I would have snagged so many of them. But I'm looking forward to Human Lanterns. This one looks great. Got Spooky Encounters, which is so cool to pick up, to find in the wild. I did spend a few bucks for it. I want to say $4 or something like that, but she did hook me up with a pretty good deal. Sammo Hung, one of the early examples of a martial arts horror film. This one actually mixes in comedy, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Definitely one of the best pickups that I picked up on this trip. So, Spooky Encounters. Another martial arts horror film from Celestial Pictures and Shaw Brothers, Bat Without Wings. Hell yeah. Very excited. Very excited to check this one out too. Derek Yee, Ching Li, I know these names, so very cool. Bat Without Wings. Side Effects, got this for $1 at that same shop. Soderbergh movie. Grudge Match, same thing, Buck, De Niro, Stallone, had to pick that up for $1. Taps, another dollar Blu-ray, can't beat it. Duckman, which is an animated show I missed in the 90s, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out. It looks absurd and fun. Alright, and 16 Blocks is the last one I picked up. This is like my Die Hard 5. This is like an aging John McClane. I know it's not, but it's a Richard Donner film with an aging Bruce Willis who is tired and ready to retire, but he gets roped into this one last job that gets way over his head, but he handles it like John McClane would, kicking some ass. My only gripe with this movie, before I rewatched it, was Mos Def, but he's really only annoying in the first 15-20 minutes or so, and then you kind of get used to his character, and he's not in it as much, so it's really not too bad. I do like Mos Def quite a bit as an actor, and as a rapper even more, but, in this one he was a bit obnoxious, so. But that's 16 Blocks. Another thing I wanted to mention is I did pick up that 3-pack Missing in Action 1 and 2 and Delta Force of the Chuck Norris movies. But I met with a buddy of mine, Ben. What's up, Ben? Met with him a little bit later to go check out Tremors in the theaters, actually. And I ended up giving that to him because he was mentioning how he was getting his Chuck Norris collection going. So I figured, I own all those movies. Let me give this one to Ben, and he really appreciated it. So that's the reason why you don't see that one here. So that's gonna do it, guys. A nice haul. I'd love to know what your favorite pickup of mine was, or if you hunt yourselves, what your favorite pickup of yours has been. So feel free to leave that down in the comments below, and we could get a little discussion rolling. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel and want to see more videos like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as the little bell for notifications. Anyway, guys, I will see you all next time. Bored Cyborg, out.